What is up, card tubers? Diego here. Welcome into another Sports Cards Detour video where I'm going to be showing you some of my baseball cards, of course, and some other sports. Because for my first video, it's actually football cards. So in the first video, you'll be seeing some football cards for Donruss as I do a little breakdown. In the next video, we're going to have a Grip and Rip, which has like my last Top Series 2 pack for my Father's Day gifts. And then we'll be rolling into a pickup, just a minor pickup of some 90s cards that I used to really enjoy, and we get to look at some of those. And then I'm going to show you one of my binder projects, which is Will Myers. I have a player collection of Will Myers and put them in a binder, so get to see that project. As for me, I'm doing pretty well. It's summertime, so always busy with that. I've been watching you guys on the big screen or like on the background at work, but haven't been able to leave many comments. So just know that I'm out there watching you still. Most of the likes are coming from me instead of comments, but I try to get a comment in here and there. But that's life, you know. But today, what I have for you on this FaceTime is I got this bus pass. The official 1998 bus pass for Jerome Bettis for the Port Authority. Thought that was a pretty cool pickup. Found it at an antique mall. Even has a little serial number on the back. A little right up there. Thought it was pretty neat. So yeah, got my Jerome Bettis bus pass. So just like the bus, I'm gonna get out of here. Until next time.
Hey, what's up, guys? We got a breakdown of 2024 Donruss football. Got a few cards here. We're just going to flip through some of these real quick here just to show you what the design was. We'll go through the minor hits and stuff like that. A lot of the inserts I probably showed with Top Loaded or probably an episode of Football Card Frenzy. Some pretty cool cards right there from Donruss. Lots of players from old and new, today and yesterday. And then we'll go through some rookies after we take a flip through some of these right here. Jalen Ramsey right there, Jackson Smith, the Juby, DB Samuels, Christian Kirk, Kristen Nelson. A lot of cards there in that little thing. Let's take a look at some of the rookie rated rookies that were in here. We have Jordan Morgan for the Packers. Got Edrin Cooper, also for the Packers. Xavier Leggett. Jatavion Sanders. We got for the Tennessee Titans, J.C. Latham. Spencer Rattler for the Saints. He had a chance to start a few times. Here's Dallas, for the Dallas Cowboys, Tyler Guyton. And then we got a guy named Dallas Turner for the Minnesota Vikings. Bucky Irving for the Buccaneers. We have a Jordan Travis for the Jets. Johnny Wilson for the Philadelphia Eagles. A.J. Barner for the Seattle Seahawks. And a Nate Wiggins rated rookie for the Ravens. He's probably the most notable one. Spencer Rattler, maybe. Got a couple of those Gridiron Kings. We got Myles Garrett and Jalen Waddle on the Gridiron Kings. Just two of those in this pile here. Then we got a few red and purple, a lot of purple and a few red. So we'll do the press proof purple. We got Kendrick Bourne for the Patriots and Dwight Freeney, the legend, Colts legend. We got L'Jarius Sneed in the Kansas City uniform, but for the Titans. Here's a Mark Super Duper for the Dolphins. Shout out to Brad. Brian Johnson for the Commanders. Shout out to Hitman 23. And Terry McLaurin for the Commanders. Again, Hitman 23. Big fan of those Washington Commanders. And that was my purple base cards, and then we have the purple rookies. Isaiah Davis, Jonathan Brooks for the Panthers, and Troy Franklin. Those were the purples. Then we have 2 red. We have Xavier Leggett on the rated rookie. And then we got Sam Laporta, who was on my fantasy squad, so pretty cool card there. Nice red one, but the corners all messed up now. So yeah, that is the breakdown of my Donruss 2024 adventures. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until the next one. Hey, what's up, guys? I got another grip and rip for you today. Another one of Top Series 2. I had 3 packs of 3 packs of these that I got for Father's Day. 2025 Series 2. Let's get into this one. This is the last pack that I have to open. Oh, this one looks just like the other one. And I have Daniel Sheedman leading it off. Javi Baez. Casey Schmidt. Baron Kasparis. Cutter Crawford. Jose Iglesias. Zach Galloff. Tyler O'Neill. Last video I did the same, talking about the bumps in that wall. Toronto Blue Jays. Max Fried. Nick Fortes. Bo Bichette. Kansas City, Kyle McCann, Yuri Perez, Marcus Simeon, Sean Burke. Oh, there's something different. 2 in blue. It's a race to embrace. We have Betts there with Freeman, Garrett Crochet, Juan Soto with the Mets jersey, Luis Acuna Jr. rookie. That's pretty cool. Kirby Yates, Brandon Eisert, Christian Walker with the Astros, Michael Kopech with the Dodgers, and we have an all-star with Corbin Carroll in third back. Pretty neat. Oh, even better. Trey Turner on the stars of the MLB. Then we have Jackson Jobe, Simmons, Woods, Richardson, Shane McClanahan. We got Nice Burra, Home Run Derby. I think that's Bobby Witt and is it Hernandez? Teoscar Hernandez or something like that. Kenley Jansen, Ronnie Mauricio, Parker Meadows, Future Stars, Jake Freely, and Hunter Brown. A lot of doubles in there for me in this third pack. But that's what I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and keep on ripping. Best of luck to you. I just took somebody else's line. But if you're ripping, have fun with it. Okay, for something a little bit random, we're going to look at some 1991 Fleer Pro Vision cards. Here we got Kirby Puckett, Dynamite. As you can see, that photo has a little stick of dynamite right there. Very cool art piece there. And these illustrations were all done by a Terry Smith. Illustrated by Terry Smith, who used to like the Donruss Diamond Kings, where the illustrations were headshots. Thought he could take his own little spin onto it, and that's what he did, and took a chance on himself. Here's Making Contact with Will Clark, and there's the illustrations by Terry Smith. So he made all 12 of these cards were pieces of art that were put down. They're kind of like a superhero type figure. Ruben Sierra, Taming the West. All had like a superhero theme or bigger, larger than life type of theme. Everybody loves the Mark McGwire card that he did. Then you have Bo Jackson right here with his mechanical arm. Here we got, oh, I didn't show this one. This is Power and Speed. Jose Canseco. I should show the other ones. The back of this one says Bionic Bow. And Mark McGuire says All-American. There's the first 6 cards there. This next one was the first card that he submitted into Fleer. He submitted it, take a chance, had a drawing or a piece of artwork done with flames coming off of Dwight Gooden's glove, fire in his eyes type of thing. And it took him a year and a half before Fleer called him back and took him up on the offer on something that became a pretty popular idea with Provision. He ended up doing it for basketball and other baseball card sets. So that was pretty cool for the illustrator, the artist Terry Smith. Here's Mike Greenwell with the Green Monster behind him. Green Monster's friend. Here we have Roger Clemens. Pitching Magic. I love these cards. Eric Davis. I need to find the Eric Davis collector. All Universe. Got Don Mattingly. Mr. Yankee. And the final card, card number 12, Darryl Strawberry. Nuclear Powered. So thank you, Mr. Terry Smith, for illustrating these cards and making them part of the reason why collecting is fun and getting something unique. Of course, art cards are something that have come and gone in popularity. They raise up and then they fall back down, and then they go back up, and then they fall back down with popularity. You know, like Topps 2020 and stuff like that. But it's still cool to kind of see these where, Dick Perez inspired Terry Smith to make his own illustration and his own take on the baseball card world, and get Fleer to give him a chance to do that. And it came out for some pretty awesome looking cards. I know there's plenty of Provision cards in later years that become even better, like the one that you could put together to be like one full picture. All right, well, that's what I have for you in this video. Thanks for watching. Hey, welcome to another binder project. Today we're going to be looking at some cards that I have of Wil Myers. This is my Wil Myers collection. I enjoyed watching Wil Myers. I thought he was going to be the next Dale Murphy. That was the guy that I thought he was going to be, but he had a different career path. He was still a good player, and he would be the star on the team for most of the year, like one of the guys who was always publicized, or he was the guy a face of a franchise type of guy. But I always liked that he didn't wear any gloves, and he had a pretty big stance, pretty quiet. But avid golfer after his baseball career, so that's pretty cool. So let's take a look at some Wil Myers cards. Here we have him with the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, and then the San Diego Padres, where he spent most of his time. He came up actually with the Kansas City Royals and went through their minor league system. That's some of these cards right here. And then you can see this is all his like a lot of Kansas City cards here. Some numbered cards, the 100, 200, stuff like that. Some Bowman Chrome, some pre-rookie cards, just minors. Topps Chrome, die cut. Bowman Chrome, die cut. Then we get into his rookie cards and rookie cups and stuff like that. Some of his Topps cards, variations of them. There's some off-brands. I just fill his binder up pretty randomly. I try to get like the cards that are the same to pair up together, so that I can see the foil-ness. The foil-ness. or just the difference in the card. There's a rookie card right there in Topps Chrome. And then we got the Bowman Chrome. The Bowman rookie card, which is basically the same picture, just one's zoomed in. Then we got the batting rookie card. Yeah, Will Myers. When I started going back into collecting, and I would say it was kind of like prospecting, and I really thought Will Myers had that it thing. I thought he was going to be a strong player. I thought he was going to be on the platform of Bryce Harper and Mike Trout type of thing. He just seemed to have that, but I don't want to say I was wrong. He wasn't really one of those big stars, but he was a solid baseball player, and I started liking his career even more because he was a solid baseball player, and not because he was a real popular player. He was a fan favorite type of guy, a guy you could root for. I like that he tried to play all the positions that he could when he was on the field. He played a lot of outfield, third base. I seen him play second base, and there's different positions, but mostly outfield and first base is most of his career. As you can see, there's a rainbow going there of some of his cards back when I was chasing some rainbows. I would do that with Will Myers because he was an easier target to get some of the bigger cards. So you can see, I even got the Topps Chrome, this page is all the Topps Chrome variations of Will Myers. The book is slipping down. Got the sepia, the negative, the gold, the Ben Baller, the X-Fractor, refractor, and whatever else. Got a couple variations on Topps Stadium Club. Always like the Topps Stadium Club, especially Will Myers making a nice catch there. There he is playing third base for the Padres. So a guy who played multiple positions. That's pretty cool. I do like that card with the MasterCard on the back. Logo. Here's some heritage cards of him with the Padres. Some big leagues. Topps Fire. Bowman. Here's some more of his minis along with Allen and Ginter. Gallery. Got some Gypsy Queen. Then we have some Bowman Platinum and some archive cards. Here's some numbered cards from Gold Label, like the blue ones are Gold Label. Got a red one, just different variations, different pictures in there. And we got a lot of Topps Finest. I was going after the Top Finest. Got the base refractor, 150, 250, and I stopped. The next year I started over with trying to get the variations for the rainbow, but I never completed it. I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. I have enough cards to make my binder look pretty cool. I like this one, the blue throwback. A couple more. Some more. Nowadays, when I check up on Will Myers, he ended up going to Cincinnati, then getting dropped, and once he got dropped from the roster after his last injury, he went on to go play golf, and then I think he's like a golf instructor now or something like that, or he's working with a golf instructor. I don't know, I might have read it wrong, but it's pretty fun to check out his career. He was a guy that got to see his career from start to finish and know how good of a player he was. Pretty solid. A few All-Star games to his credit, and but was always a face of the franchise as far as cards were concerned. He was usually in every product as a main guy for the Padres. And he was a touted rookie for Tampa Bay, so that always put you into into a product. So there you go. That's the last and final page. Got some relics right there, and a couple triple threads and museum collections and Inception, like those high-end cards to show. And that's it. That's what I have for Will Myers right now. I do have other cards of his, but I haven't put them into the binder. But I hope you enjoyed this binder project, and maybe you will find a player that you can see go through his whole career that's not exactly like the biggest star, but is a star nevertheless. So enjoy, and until next time.
Well, thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.